We are so happy and so grateful to be here with you all on this fine and glorious day indeed. We are here. We are here. We are here. We are, in fact, the Divine Council of Nine, a group of higher dimensional beings that are here to observe humanity and assist in the remembrance of who you are and why you came here and what you came here to do. We have observed humanity for thousands of years, even before humanity incarnated in human form. We've been observing the planet thus far. We chose to be here to assist in the remembrance and also bringing forward codes and activations among and within the frequency and vibration of the message. So we recommend that you sit back, breathe, and receive the codes and activations through the vibration and frequency of the message. The words are here to support your human to step aside as you can then receive the codes and activations through the frequency and vibration of the message. If you have not listened to previous messages or have just listened to this one, that is perfectly okay, as you will receive exactly what you need in that moment. Dear ones, dear ones, dear ones, you have come so far to this point that you are all at. And we want to remind you, especially from the vantage point that we have, the viewpoint that we have, the lens that we get to view through, where there is only love. We want to break things down for you in a way that it would be beneficial for you and for you to understand the process that is occurring and what has been happening, all, like we've said, divinely timed and divinely orchestrated. There's a process that is unfolding. And we recommend that through this process, as things continue to accelerate, as humans and people begin to wake up and question their existence, question everything, and they feel lost and confused, just as so many of you felt for most of your existence as a human. But we want you to remember that this process has been going on for thousands of years. It is only now that humanity has gotten to a elevated point of consciousness to where they see beyond just being a human in physical form. And this has been infused within the collective consciousness to where more and more of you are waking up and beginning to question your existence, question why you are here, what you are here to do. And this is dear ones, a common theme that is playing out in the collective consciousness. And we so want to remind you that you are so loved. You are so loved for just being in this process, being in this physical vessel that is taking you on your everyday journey. We want you to remember, and we want to recommend to you how important it is to remember that whether you are here in physical form or not, the process is going to continue to unfold. This, dear ones, that so many of you are experiencing the loss of someone close to you, to then see that when they transition, that life continues to go on. Just as Daren experienced with his father several years ago, whether he was here in physical form or not, the process is continuing. And this is a great way to measure or reflect on what is happening. And as people decide to leave or let go of control and resistance to the process that is happening and unfolding, that it will keep continuing regardless. And we want to remind you that the more that you put up the resistance, the more tired and exhausted you will feel, amongst many other feelings, sensations, and experiences, due to the fact that things are accelerating, things are getting and becoming more amplified throughout this process, which you all call the Great Awakening, the Golden Age, the Age of Aquarius, the Age of Love. There's many terms coined for this process that is unfolding. And yet, each and every one of you, nor your bodies or your light bodies, have been through this process while being in physical form. This is new to even us here on the other side. So, what our recommendation is, and we always just recommend, take it or leave it, decide what feels good and what doesn't, what resonates with you and what doesn't resonate with you. Use your discernment. Feel into our messages, because, dear ones, as this process continues to unfold, we recommend that you continue practicing. If you are not practicing at all, we encourage you to practice listening to your inner guidance, your gut feeling, your intuition, communicating with your higher self, your soul, as we continue to proceed forward through this process that is unfolding before each and every one of your eyes, we highly recommend that you make a concerted effort to communicate with your higher self, to listen to your inner wisdom and guidance, your gut feeling, your intuition. As things continue in unfolding, it will be more difficult to go outside of yourself to, well, essentially get guidance or confirmation or information regarding you and your journey. So the more that you can retrain yourself to go within, the better off and more easy and effortless it will be for you as things more unfold, as you are developing a deeper connection to yourself, to your guides, to your higher self, to your gut and your intuition that is always there communicating with you. When you haven't established that type of relationship, it makes for it to be much more difficult for you to hear the guidance, to feel the guidance, to even know that there is guidance trying to instruct you on the next steps for you to take in your journey thus far. So, to sum things up in this message, we highly recommend for you to practice communicating with us, with any higher dimensional being, with your higher self, with your intuition, with your guidance, with your gut feeling. All of these things are gifts and abilities that each and every one of you have access to. It's just that you have to retrain or practice if you have not been doing so. Just as we have said in previous messages, just like going to the gym and lifting 2-pound dumbbells to then 5 minutes later jumping to 500-pound dumbbells when you've never lifted weights before. You have to build up the connection, establish a connection, a solid connection, so that when you do hear and feel and sense the guidance that you are receiving, you trust what you are, in fact, receiving. Most of you have immense amounts of doubt and do not trust what you are hearing, sensing, seeing, feeling. So you have to retrain yourself to sense, feel, see beyond what you can physically see in front of you, trusting that there is energies around you. And the more that you communicate, you make, shall we say, you make that known that you can sense energy around you at the moment, the more that they will begin to be more present in different ways for you to see them, feel them, sense them, hear them, along with your inner guidance, your inner compass, so to speak. So we know that we have given you previous messages regarding this, but we feel that this is a vital message for approaching the new year and going into the new year and beyond, that this will be your, well, shall we say, way that you will forge forward as the energies are shifting and changing rapidly. You need to make a concerted effort to practice these different abilities to strengthen the muscle, strengthen the ability going forward. You are so courageous, dear ones, for choosing to be here at this time during this great awakening process. We humbly thank you for what you have accomplished, what you have done thus far. We love you, we love you, and we love you. And with that, for now, we feel complete. And so it is.